In a second-hand set of dimensions. In an astral plane that was never meant to fly. Somewhere in darkest Ankh-Morpork, a sinister plot is about to unfold.
Dragon! 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 Dragon!
I'll see you again next week for my usual special. Hey, what's where you going?
See you soon.
Get off! Leave me alone! Damnation if you don't clear out, so help me, I'm... Oh, just bugger off!
That's better. It's on nights like this I could just murder a good curry.
Ah! Hands up. Who's there? Hands. Would you mind putting your hands up? Why? What's happening? It's a simple courtesy. I say, put your hands up. And you, put your hands up. What did you say? It's traditional. A well-established ritual of your actual mugger and victim relationship. You being a victim, and me being the aforementioned mugger. Now please, put your hands up. Hold on to you, what's the names? I haven't got all night, you know. Just do it, alright? Okay. I don't know what this town is coming to. A man can't even have a quiet drink in peace. Now, that wasn't too hard, was it? Now, if you'll just... Oh, bugger.
Unseen University, the home of the greatest wizards on the Discworld, and one or two of the worst. Now, listen carefully. With all these rumors of a dragon...
But sir, dragons don't exist. At least, not unless people believe in them.
Quite. Nevertheless, with all these rumors of a dragon on the rampage, the Wizards of Unseen University must fulfill their civic responsibility. We must seek out this dragon and destroy it.
Yes, but how? Who?
Leave the how up to me. As for the who, well, I know of the ideal person. Why don't you go and fetch Rincewind for me?
Rincewind, wake up! The Arch-Chancellor wants to see you.
This sodding thing hasn't got a doorknob. Aha! Portalis Exitus, or the common doorway. See, I'm not a wizard for nothing, you know. That doesn't work. I really must do some heavy research into this bed. 8 or 9 solid hours should be sufficient. That doesn't work. Yes, a mysterious shape, a sinister shape, a shape fraught with shapeness. It must be a plot element, otherwise there'd be a better label. Unseen University, Thaumaturgy 101, failed. Well, it's not little trinkets and paperwork that really count in life. I've got a really pointy hat. That's a start. Aha! See? Yes, well, art criticism was never a strong point of the University Trust.
Ah, if it isn't young Breakwind.
Rincewind, sir.
Rincewind, quite. Come in. We need to talk. That is, I need to talk, and you listen. No doubt you've been hearing all sorts of rumors about this dragon that supposedly is terrorizing the town.
Dragon? As in the classic fire-breathing, city-toasting...
Shut up! Yes, pretty much. Scaly, vein, like shiny objects, that species of kidney. And what we need to do is to ensure that the unseen university is properly represented in the attempts to dispose of it. If some yokel simply slays the wretched thing without our help, the people will begin to ask just what wizards are for.
Actually, sir, what are wizards for?
Wizards are firmly behind big dinners. And if you want to keep on eating yours, you'll go and see about this dragon.
Surely, sir, dragons don't logically exist.
Shut up! Dragons exist if you believe in them. And the average man in the street does believe in them. Or at least believes in them enough to give us big rewards if they think we've gotten rid of the thing. Do you follow me?
Not really.
Shut up! Not interested in excuses. Too much sloppy thinking around here. Run down to the library and fetch me a copy of Featherwinkle's concise compendium of dragons' lairs. Once we've read that, we'll know how to track the scaly blighter down. You still here, standing around like something unhygienic? Do it now!
On close examination, this would seem to be some sort of subtropical arboreal ape.
A magical accident in the library turned the librarian into an orangutan. He has since resisted all efforts to turn him back, much preferring the handy long arms, the prehensile toes, and the right to scratch himself in public.
Excuse me, my dear sir, could you get me a tome called Featherwinkle's Concise Compendium of Dragons' Lairs? I see. Yes. Yes, I suppose so. Quite. Look, is there someone else here that I can speak to? Well, you know, someone who isn't a monkey. Did you get the number of that donkey cot? No, I'll come back and get a book later. Yes, I've given up. No, not gibbon, monkey. Ape! Oh, damn! Did you get the number of that donkey cot? May I take a book from the library, please? Excuse me? I see. I need something in order to take out a book. Toothpaste? Fingers? Gloves? Something in your hand? A dentist? Halitosis? You want some mouthwash? That's it. You want some mouthwash. I'm sorry, but I'm already spoken for. Oh! A library card! Why didn't you say so in the first place? What happens if I just barge in without giving you a library card? Yes. Now look, unfortunately, I don't have one ape. Ooh! Ape upon... Yeah, upon my person. Yes, upon my person. Phew. I didn't say monkey. Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Hey, whose monkey is this? Did you get the number of that donkey cot? This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation. Looks like a witch transportation device. One of the older models, I presume. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Here, boy. Here, luggage. Excuse me, my dear sir. Could you get me a tome called Featherwinkle's Concise Compendium of Dragon's Lairs? Featherwinkle's Concise Compendium of Dragon's Lairs. Detect dragons from a comfortable distance or your money back. As far as leaders go, the only reason I'd follow him into battle is out of curiosity.
Excellent. Good lad, Breakwind.
Rincewind, sir.
We now have the formula to construct Recreamento's never-failing Dragon's Lair revealer. With the device in our hands, we'll be able to track the creature and trap it like a wildebeest.
You mean like a rat, sir?
Really? Well, could be. That'd be easier, certainly. You've got a good firm grasp of facts. I like that in a wizard. Go forth and fetch the elements we need to construct this device. I'll see that your performance is brought to the attention of the university board when we review your grant next year. We may only halve it, for example.
Sir, have I ever told you of my ambition to be a yak?
It can be arranged, Rincewind. Just ask the librarian. Now, going to move on. We need a staff of tumultuous taumaturgy, a spiral of never-failing induction, a miniature creature of excitable chitters, and a container made of the strongest ferrous metal.
Oh, is that all?
Well, a sample of breath from the subject in question is necessary.
Dragon's breath?
Yes. Any problems with that? No? Good. Well, don't just stand there. Off you go!
Excuse me, but could I ask you some questions?
Clear off! And no magic in the kitchen! One more spell goes off in this place, and I'm going to complain to the Arch-Chancellor.
Fascinating. Don't any of your pancakes get lost?
What? From here? From my frying pan? You don't seem to realise the gravity of your accusation. 27 years I've been studying to be a cook's apprentice. I've got top marks for basic flipping left hand and right, and batter stirring, pan greasing and pancake stacking.
Oh, how many did you get for customer relations?
2%. Clear off.
This is the worst kitchen I've ever seen.
It would be worse if there were worst.
What's worst?
It's a what's name? A sausage.
Worst sausage?
No, if you want the worst sausage, try Dibblers.
Oh dear. So it's to be puns, is it?
Just watch the pancakes for a while. It's very soothing.
Well, that's a fine skill to have. Your parents must be very proud of you.
Actually, I was going to become a wizard, but they found out my parents were married.
Are you always this surly?
Not always. I even know a jolly joke.
Really?
Yes. What's ugly, hollow, and rings like a bell?
I don't know. What?
Look over there.
Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Well, I'll catch you later then. Does anyone know why this luggage keeps following me?
That sapient pearwood, that luggage is. There's no getting rid of it. It'll follow you everywhere.
Sapient pearwood?
They once used it to make containers for grave goods. I suppose someone hoped that you really could take it with you.
The chest is in fact the luggage. The luggage is made of sapient pearwood, and once it attaches itself to somebody, it will follow that person everywhere, just like a little puppy. It is like a runaway suitcase, albeit one with lots of little pink legs. In this game, the luggage is a convenient storage device, not to mention a convenient homicidal maniac should one be required.
Why is the librarian a monkey? Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
He's not, one of them. He's an orangutan.
But it's the same thing!
No. Your actual orangutan is one of the great apes, an arboreal denizen of the subtropical rainforest. If you ever want to go far in life, you must learn the value of proper nomenclature.
Nomenclature? But what's the difference between calling him an orangutan or a monkey?
In general terms, the difference is whether you keep your teeth in your head or in your hat.
But how did it happen? I mean, should we really let arboreal subtropical fauna be the guardians of a major national library?
Well, he was human once, of course.
What? Really?
All part of a magical accident. Very tragic, you see, but there it is.
Very embarrassing, seeing him scratch himself in the reference section.
Doesn't he want to be turned back into a human?
Nope.
Ha! Says he likes the long arms, the prehensile toes, and the right to scratch himself in the reference section.
I say he just likes running around loose, not wearing trousers. I mean, I would.
Does this place always have to be this way?
What way?
Well, this way. It's chaos. It's undisciplined. It's as if I'm thrashing about in a sea of questions, like I'm screaming out against soul-destroying winds.
Isn't that a mixed metaphor?
I mean, there are times when I dream about just shaking this place by the neck until it starts talking sense.
I have one like that too.
What, really?
Oh yes. In one magic moment I stride like an intellectual giant across the rooftops of the world, slicing through the Gordian what's-his-name of fuzzy thinking for all time. And then I have this other terrific dream, that I'm being smothered in fruity yoghurt and sucked up inside a whale.
Thankfully, that's not my problem. So far, anyway. We can but hope. Excuse me, where might I go to find the Patrician?
Well,
Don't be an idiot, boy. Just look for the palace.
Is he approachable? Can you actually speak to him?
oh yes, but he's a mean man with a word. Be careful if he uses sarcasm on you, and for heaven's sake, run for it if he resorts to irony.
Another busy day in the faculty, gentlemen?
We are cogitating.
I hope I heard that right, said in a knowing tone of voice, nudge, nudge.
Cogitating, my lad, is that process by which the wise make space inside their minds for more ideas.
You make more space for ideas by sitting on your backside sipping a cup of milky tea?
Hit him. Hit him.
My boy, ideas are normally sold by volume, not by weight. It's best to let them settle so you can find more room in the top.
We have wisdom and you do not. For instance, this is the action of a clever man.
What's so clever about writing down the word monkey?
Wisdom, my lad, is never cheap.
Well, I didn't know you were selling it by the pound. Good day, sirs.
Is it? So you say, what with the bottom falling out of the tapioca market.
He's off again, past the dried frog pills.
Laugh away, you old boy Valve. It's all this dragon business. That's what's doing it. Snatching tapioca out of the mouths of the deserving elderly.
Dragons. Dragons in the town. A lightless story.
Swamp dragons, he means?
No, a real dragon. Not one of those little marsh tiddlers.
Poppycock, there's no such thing. Dragons only exist if you believe in them. I don't believe in them, they don't believe in me. So we're both happy.
Right you are then.
Hey? A girl? What's a girl doing in here?
I'm not a girl.
Why are you wearing a dress?
It's a wizard's robe, not a dress.
I knew a girl's dress once. Splendid lass. Very good at pickling. Yes, very good at pickling eels, she was.
Look, I just want to find somebody who can talk a little sense.
Sense? Perfumes? Oh, I'll not have it. Oh, no, sir, I won't. Dallying with womenfolk on the premises is against the rules. Otherwise, we'd all be doing it. You young bathrobe, I have you defrocked for this.
Look, I haven't done a thing, honestly.
What? Well, how can you be a man of the world if you've never sampled the finer things in life? Women, wizard staves, pickles.
Well, if I go and do that, you said you'd defrock me.
It won't do, it just won't do. Young tweezers like you coming in here and taking off their frocks. I won't stand for it. I will. This city is getting into a fine old pickle.
Oh, please don't get started on the pickles again.
Pickles? Don't eat pickles if you're wearing a dress. You'll stain the hem. Why are you wearing a dress?
So, what happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened. That's just the point. Now young twerps like you think they can come in here, ravish our women and steal all our pickles.
Steal? Now do I look like a thief?
My stick. They all want my magic stick. Well, you can't have it. So be off with you, you dastardly overcleaner.
No, look, I don't want your wretched stick.
So it's the pickles you're after then, is it? You devilish young trouser. Well, I'm onto you, you know. I'm onto you young bookcase.
Now look, this is not the problem that I wanted to address. Pickling? Oh, how fascinating.
Pickled? Who's pickled?
No one's pickled. You started it. I don't even like pickles.
What? Oh, they were wonderful pickles. How dare you cast aspersions on damn, I've lost it. What were we talking about again?
Pickles?
What's pickle? What? What do you mean?
Well, the eels were pickled, weren't they?
What? Pickled elves? Damn their ears. I told them to lock that liquor cupboard. Go on, boy, get after them.
No, pickles, not pickled.
Pickles? Oh, try the kitchen. Get out. Stop wasting my time.
Well, I once knew a girl too, of course.
Of course? Well, why are you of course? A young fella like you ought to be out and about, exploring a world of adventure. Wine, women, and pickles.
Look, I am out and about.
Well, you can't be too good at it if you're already off course, young air freshener.
Look, no one's off course. I just used the phrase as a pleasantry, a manner of address. This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation. I've absolutely no desire to talk to that person at this time. You know, I've always wanted to ring one of these. That doesn't work. That... straw tied to a stick. Well, technically, I suppose it is a broom. That doesn't work. You know, I've always wanted to ring one of these. A bearded old wizard. That doesn't work. Ah, let's see. Wildebeest baked in a poodle's eye sauce. Newt's liver pate with pickles and cream. Ex-senior wrangler legs in garlic butter. I do hope that door gives a clear run to the latrine. Ah, a swamp dragon, if my eyes don't deceive me. I thought these things were filled with explosive gas. Oh, right. A swamp dragon, if my eyes don't... Oh. Well, this one's not a statue. I think this one used to be a frog out in the garden. Ah, well, he never should have asked to be turned into a handsome plinth. That doesn't work. Sod it! Another one of those doors without handles. Tradesman's entrance, I presume. I wonder what we traded him for. That doesn't work. What's this then? Prunes, finest quality, extra dark old bowel buster. Yuck. How do you open the gate?
They've changed the wasp names. The hand wriggles. It's a whole new spell.
So show me the new spell.
Can't. The spell's a secret.
What's that you're eating then?
Prunes. Just a little nourishment to tide me through till lunchtime.
Can I have one before I go?
Having one before you go is the whole point of prunes. And no, you can't.
The hand wriggles, please.
Yeah, right. Look, you just wiggle them like this.
Like this.
Yes, almost. Now try it like that.
Like this.
Right you are, son. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'd like a nice lie down.
But what about the gate? Aren't you going to guard it?
Oh, who gives a monkeys? Did you get the number of that donkey cart?
So, this is it? You just stand here all day getting a wage for eating prunes?
Certainly. Someone's got to do it. It's a plum job.
Nice weather.
Since classes in wind whistling, rain making and lightning throwing are all scheduled for today, I think that's being a wee bit premature.
Well, I'll catch you later then. Actually, it's been a while since I had a bath. Well, where's the doorknob then? How can you have a door this big without a knob?
Bisected by the river Ankh, the city of Ankh-Morpork is the oldest existing city on the Discworld. It is really two cities, proud Ankh, turnwise of the river, and pestilent Morpork on the Wildershire side. Although the pestilence is quite democratic and in fact covers most of the city. It is said that all roads lead to Ankh-Morpork, but this is in fact incorrect. The truth is that all roads lead away from Ankh-Morpork.
So, anyway, how's the wife?
Oh, not so bad. How's yours?
Oh, doing well, doing well. We thought we might invite you two around for dinner tomorrow night. I've made a chocolate cake, strawberry pudding, and duck's foot casserole with leaf mould.
Leaf mould?
Sorry, did I say leaf mould? I meant caramel. Anyway, there'll be lashings of everything. You know the wife. She likes to cook.
Yeah, but is this a good idea? I thought she was watching her weight.
Why should she watch her weight?
Well, you know, after last time, when she accidentally ate that camel.
Oh, she's not overweight. She's just, she's just cuddly.
Yeah, cuddly. Very, very cuddly. With humps.
So, how's your wife then? Did she get that thing off her face?
Thing? What thing?
The hairy thing.
That's a beauty spot, that is.
Oh, I see. Bit long for a beauty spot, isn't it? No, I mean, in area.
Look, moustaches are supposed to be a sign of sensuality.
What, on women?
Listen, are you calling my wife ugly?
No.
Good. I'd have been ever so cross if you did.
Clear off!
Look, this is important. I demand that you two idiots let me go inside.
Clear off.
I don't think you should pay him any attention. That's love, that is. Putting up with an old bag of a wife.
What?
Well, your friend here was saying how massively unattractive your wife actually is.
No, just mostly unattractive. I'm sure she's actually got inner beauty. Help!
Wait a minute, you're a thief. What are you doing here?
Well, it's about my quota, see?
Quota?
The amount I'm allowed to steal. It's not enough. The dragon's been destroying housing, so rent just went through the roof. I mean, a 20% increase in theft quotas for the duration of the emergency seems a reasonable thing to ask, doesn't it?
Depends if you're in the 20%.
One of the remarkable innovations introduced by the Patrician was to make the Thieves' Guild responsible for theft, with annual budgets, forward planning, and above all, rigid job protection. Thus, in return for an average level of crime per annum, the thieves themselves saw to it that unauthorized crime was met with the full force of injustice, which was generally a stick with nails in it.
So, I hope you've come here on pleasant business.
Yeah, well,
Non-disruptive business. Reliable, solid business. Rather than mere disruptive rumor mongering. Would I be right?
rumour mongering, solid business, maybe.
Well, are you or aren't you? Make up your mind.
Serious business, well, yes.
Really?
It's all pretty grim stuff, actually. You see, I've come to get some action happening about this dragon business.
What?
Well, that is...
Now listen to me. There are no such things as dragons. They are a physical impossibility. No ifs, buts, or maybes. I've had enough. The next person who mentions dragons in my presence will be off for a trip to the information-gathering technicians. Extremely quickly.
Well, I just thought...
Yeah?
Oh, right you are then. Have you any idea how difficult it is to get through to see you?
Not really. Funnily enough, I've never had cause to do it, you see.
Well, I think it's appalling. Whatever happened to open government?
Well, since you put it like that, the last ruler who tried it ended up extremely open.
I still find it odd that a genuine wizard can hardly get in to see you. I mean, what if there's signs or portents or something? You're blocking traditional seers' routes of egress.
Well, I always look on inaccessibility as being a measure of the man. Supply and demand, that sort of thing. Still, now you're here.
At last.
Quite. Well, now you're here, we should extend you some hospitality. A little refreshment, maybe even a quick whiz around the palace. A walk along the highly dangerous battlements. Or a brief tour of the dungeons, perhaps.
Ah. No, you're a busy man.
Exactly.
So, you wouldn't consider anything dragony at all to be...
Valid.
valid conversation?
In a nutshell, I think.
Yes, I see your point. If, however, just for argument's sake...
Argument?
Well, I say argument, more a suppositionary discussion, really, but if something, say, vaguely reptilian were actually to creep into the conversation...
Yes?
And the weather being seasonal, a flame or even fire-breathing theme were to, as it were, intrude across into the subject...
Yes, I see your point.
Well, you see where that begins to lead us then.
Quite. quite right. Well, I think this sort of information deserves a very thorough treatment.
Ah, exactly so.
Perhaps the dungeon's information retrieval technicians might be willing to offer their services in such a case. Refresh your memory of details, that sort of thing.
Ah, information retrieval technicians.
Yes, they're the ones.
The ones with racks and windlasses and that long sort of bent thing that they poke.
Ah, now you're with me. All supposition, of course.
Yes, as you say.
In any case, was there anything you wished to broach with me at all? Taxes, law reforms, dragons?
Dragon? Goodness, no! What dragon?
Exactly. We'll let it rest there then, shall we? Don't let me detain you.
Yes, no need to stretch the point.